was having a blonde moment. Oh, it's been a day already.
About is like, oh, what can we talk about today? And it never dawned on me to be like, hey, so where's the link?
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm not sure if because I'm trying to find it on my own channel here, like where is our live, but whatever, I'll find it.
When I was waiting on you to send me the link, I went on YouTube and I was like, I see that it's there and like people are waiting.
Yay! So hello, everyone. Here we go. All right, awesome sauce. I just like having this up just to be safe. So sorry for the delay.
Do you hear us echoing?
No, that was me because I just had it. I just brought it up and then I just muted it. So no, we're good now. Okay. Technical difficulties this morning, everyone. Hello. I was sitting here waiting for Bree and I'm like, where is she? I forgot to send her the link. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. So how is everybody doing? Thank you, everyone, for popping in to join. Very exciting. So we're here to talk about the Readathon. Yay! Yeah. Yay. I'm so excited. Are you excited?
I'm just so excited that we have so many people here.
Right? Like, this is awesome. Hello, everyone. Shannon's here. Hi, Shannon. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So what we're going to be doing in this video is we're pretty much going to be kind of going through the prompts and sharing what like suggestions we might have, I guess, recommendations, because I think you and I were talking about this, Bree. Our own TBRs are kind of like, well, whatever I read.
Yeah. Growing.
You know, whatever I'm in the mood to read. Oh, hello from the UK. Oh, hi. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so awesome. Oh, yay. Okay. So should we start with the first prompt, a 2021 release?
Yeah.
Maybe we can talk about some of the books we've read that have come out this year.
Okay.
I'm trying to think now. I put my own self on the spot. I mean, there's a lot of them.
I think first and foremost, like the book that really inspired our the wheels turning to start the podcast was Pursuit of the Truth by Katie Richards, 2021 release.
Yep.
So that's an option if you're into the intrigue.
Pursuit of the Truth.
Yeah.
Pursuit of the Truth by Katie Richards. That is one. Yeah, the inspiration behind the podcast and just such a really, really good book. Yeah. Speaking of the intrigues, you've read the Denise Wheatley.
Mm-hmm.
That is available right now on the Harlequin website. So that is one.
It's her debut with Harlequin. I mean, she's written for Thule, and I mean, plug. We have an episode coming up with her that was incredible, but it's her debut with Harlequin. So that's an option.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Katie Richards was also the debut. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, from the Philippines. Welcome. Thank you. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
Do you want to talk real quick about the challenge, the prompt, like why you picked the prompts that we have for the Readathon? Like, talk a little bit about that.
Why? I wanted to keep it as simple as possible. And I think you and I talked about that, right? Like, I didn't want something crazy, even though it's 20 days. I just kind of really wanted people to read more category, which is our goal with the podcast and all the things. So, I mean, you want to highlight 2021 releases because it's 2021. It just kind of makes sense. And then like the whole own voices thing, that of course is very important. And I think Harlequin is really bringing it now with that element. So, you know, there's stuff you're going to find. What was another one? Oh yeah, something prior to 2000, just because, I mean, I think that one came from seeing all these people haul all these old books get off of eBay. And I'm like, but are you going to read them?
But what makes it fun is you did that prompt and then you did, but also here's a prompt of read a series that's no longer
with us. Yeah. And the one thing I never did mention, and I realized it after I posted the original announcement video, is that of course you guys can double and triple up on prompts. You know, I think the only one that you can't do that with is a series that's no longer with us and a 2021 release are the only two that you can't double up on because you just can't. It can't be done. But other than that, like, you know, the rest of them are pretty pretty easy to double and triple up on if you so desired to.
Yeah. That was a misconception I had. I thought that it's no longer here would automatically mean it's super old. And that's not true. A lot of the series only stopped being published like within like 10 years.
Yep. So, I mean, you could do like a line that's gone prior to 2000 does work for like the really obscure ones. Like you've got them at your hand, the Gothic.
Let me grab one because this was almost on my TBR until like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I think is that the one that I have a copy of too?
I think I sent you one.
So yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Kiss line stopped in the past 10 years. Oh yeah, that one is so good.
Is that Amy Andrews? Kiss it. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know. Is this a name overseas that means something different for us, or is this a line that's gone? But okay, learn something every day.
Yep. That one came after Duets. It came after Flipside, and then it was Kiss.
Okay.
So I know.
Oh, gee.
Right. And yes, Bree has all the Gothic romances. I have to make my way down to Texas and just start putting stuff in bags and be like, "Hi, I'm here for a visit."
You will be surprised. You can find them online. There's only one that I've had I think it's the first one. And the only reason I didn't get it because at the time it was like $25, which makes sense because it's the first. But the other ones I've ordered off like Thrift Books or Amazon for like $5. So just look online. Yeah, look online.
Yeah. And then here, Stephanie's pointing out, she says, Signet Regencies, the Coventry, the Candlelight, the ones that Jill Shalvis wrote for. Why is it always blanking on me? Love Swept?
Love Swept.
Those would also all be acceptable. I talk about Harlequin mostly because they're the only ones really doing it now. So that's where my mind goes at first. But for the older stuff, yeah, absolutely.
Which we are going to be, after we do this, you guys, we're recording an episode for Wednesday, and we're going to be talking about this a little bit because word on the street, okay?
Yeah, word on the street.
The internet streets is there's a publisher out there that's doing category romance, and Sarah and I are sleuthing and trying to figure out what's the difference between what they're doing and what Harlequin is doing? Because there's
by definition, is it truly category or are they using the term differently?
Yeah.
It might be us who are misunderstanding what they're saying, right?
Right. So, and our whole vibe is category romance. So if we're not talking about somebody else that's doing it, we want to rectify that. But
absolutely.
It just looks different. I don't know. We had earlier, Tamula, loving your podcast. Thank you, especially the one with Steve. We thought we were supposed to record with Steve today, and it looked like it was just going to be Sarah and I, which we were like, totally fine. We do this together all the time.
Right.
But then very last minute, Steve's like, don't record without me. I'll be there. So next Wednesday's episode that's coming up.
Steve's going to be chatting with us, but he sent me an email and he says, I'm going to try and find an angle for my sexiest pose. And I'm like, dude, it's audio. Oh, he's a ham and a half.
Let us know what you guys are reading.
Please tell us what you guys are reading.
Yeah. So then we can maybe we could jot them down.
That's an excellent idea.
And then we can make a list of what everybody's reading. Hi, Susan. Okay, so in 2021. So yeah, Katie Richards. Oh my gosh, Adriana Herrera, who is already a well-known romance author. She has her debut with Desire that comes out. I don't know if it's out.
No, it's July. It's a July release, but it's available on Harlequin. I'm actually reading it as soon as I'm done the book I'm currently reading.
Okay. So if you order it from ebook off of the Harlequin website, it is available. Let me see. Scandal in the VIP Suite, Another Desire. Gonzalez. It's good.
Making Up Married was a 2021, wasn't it?
Yes. Married by Reese Ryan. I'm trying to think. Okay. Belle Calhoun, I think, was her book a 2021 or was it 2020?
It's 2020, I think.
I feel like she's had something else come out, but we have gotten a couple messages about Love Inspired, which I'm actually reading a Love Inspired for the Readathon, my 2021.
Adriana Herrera.
It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Like novella inspired. But I forget where I was going with that. But yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry. The Love Inspired. Yeah, I did get a question on the original video, asking for Love Inspired authors who are own voices. So Belle Calhoun, as you mentioned, is a Black author, so she would fit for that. And also, if you're looking for the Love Inspired because you want the sweeter stories, definitely also try the Heartwarming. Now you've read, is it Kit? What's her name?
Kit Hawthorne. I just read it.
Is she an author of color?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't really tell, and I don't want to say.
I know.
They did just release 2021 release also. There we go. Love and Heartwarming. So,
and I got here's some they're reading a Kamani for own voices. Fabulous idea.
I love them too. Where is it?
Love that.
This is my summer cover.
Yes.
Oh, and we're going to talk about this in the podcast after we do this, but on June 16th, Reese Ryan has a YouTube channel, guys. She will be having like a Kamani roundtable. So if you enjoy the book that you pick up, she's going to have like a Kamani reunion on her YouTube channel.
Yeah. Shannon's going to read her Gallant Captain at Waterloo by Diane Gaston. I want to read that one. I just love the history part of it. The Tycoon's Unexpected Caribbean Fling. Good choice. Let me see here. I think my next will be In the Key of Family.
Oh my God.
I just got that one too. I'm going to be reading it.
I thought I had that one down as one of my picks. There it is. Oh, it's up there somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Good pick. Good pick.
Scandal in the VIP suite after listening to Bree's interview with Nadia Gonzalez. Nice.
And the next book is coming out. I don't know if it's this month or it's July, but What Happens in Miami?
Oh, nice. And somebody else reading The Captor of Waterloo, since it takes place in Brussels, which I rarely see in historicals. I'm a sucker for a historical that takes place outside of like Regency England.
Yeah.
Because that's like all of them.
England times.
Annie West, His Majesty Temporary Bride. Is that a medical? Is that a medical? Fool's Paradise by Tori Phillips. I feel like I need to look some of these up now.
Okay, let us know what
line it's from. Yeah. Let me see here. Oh, it's an old one. I think it's an old historical.
Mary's reading a Nocturne.
1996. Nice.
What Nocturne, Mary?
First Desire novel. So Wrong with Mr. Right.
Yeah, that's a new
one. Come on. Whoops. Where did I go here? My Josh Wood comes out in July. I plan on reading it soon. Nocturne after. Nice. Bree's favorite. So, yes. First Comes Marriage. That one looks really good too. It's rare to see. Yeah. What else we got here? Currently reading Her Banished Knight's Redemption by Melissa Oliver for the 2021. That's a nice cover on that one. McCade series in their original release. Oh, nice. Awesome.
Make it work, girl. However you make it work.
JC Lee, good choice. Yes. Great for own voices.
Oh, Temporary Wife Temptation was incredible. I need to read the next two. She's had like 2 other books come out already.
Vacation with a Vampire. I want to read it just based on the title alone.
I have as a possible. I just have a bunch of possibilities. I was like, maybe I'll do The Shadow Wolf. Who knows? Yep. I don't think I read a wolf book yet.
Ooh, Bree, Vacation with a Vampire. It's 3 short stories. It's Michelle Hoff, though, is one of the authors.
That's my babe.
Bree's gonna be like ordering it now. Annie West is a Harlequin Presents.
We did 2021.
Yes. We're kind of talking over voices at the same time.
Yeah. Let's talk before 2020 and lines no longer published. So
yes, let's.
This is fun because I feel like I'm trying to do better at balancing reading old stuff and keeping up with what's new, which is hard because so many good books are coming out, but like it's so fun to like explore those old stuff, old series. Yeah.
Bear with me as I reach over here. I should have been more prepared. However, lines that are gone, just three off the top of my head. Blaze. We all love Blaze.
And if we were going next month, we'd say Dare, but we're still in June.
Yeah, exactly. Harlequin American Romance, which became the Western Romance line for a brief period of time before it was gone. This was one of my favorites. Small town, love it. And and all three of these, I think, ended the same time, like the same month. And of course, the Harlequin Super Romance.
Yeah,
love those two.
I have one of my picks that's before 2000. It's my before 2000 pick. Sharon Sala's book 158. So something that wasn't hard. I think so. According to her, because I was messaging with her on Instagram, Harlequin bought this line and then it went away. So
yeah, they pretty much juggernauted in and bought it and it was gone.
Some of the dark history, okay?
Harlequin Regency romances. Did they have a Regency? Oh, can't remember now. Fiction database, come through for me.
I feel like maybe you talked about that before.
I think I did briefly, but I haven't found any. Bear with. Harlequin Regency series. 141 books. Yes, ma'am, it does.
Wow.
Started in May of 1989, ended in December of 1993. So that would also count for prior to 2000. Now I need to find some of these because the covers look delightful. Thank you for enabling me.
Let me see. So I don't know how we would categorize this. So, okay, another series that I have, Silhouette Shadows, if you're into like horror and romance.
Yes.
And I mean, this is more of a mini series type of thing, but I love it. And I'm sure I could figure out how to make it work. But like the Shivers, they would do like the mini series within the series.
It's not considered a discontinued line. Because it's not. The intrigue line is still current.
Thing, yeah.
You're talking about a series at this point.
And this one is discontinued line. This is from 2011, so damn.
Yeah. Sorry. I had to come in and point out that it's not a discontinued series. Oh, yes. Silk Swords and Surrender. There was also the one that she did called Butterfly something or other. The Butterfly Sword. Gorgeous cover. It's a historical set in China.
I have not heard of that.
The Tang Dynasty. Yeah, they're a bit older, but they're really good. Another one I'm reading is Belle Calhoun. Excellent choice. Resist a Blaze. Yes, and Love and Laughter. Oh, Kate Hoffman is Kate Hoffman also wrote for Blaze, and I think she also wrote for Temptation, but I can't remember. Hello, welcome.
Hey.
I was way too good at recommendations. My reading list's so big. I feel your pain.
Another series that's gone is like Super Romance. I was listening to our Michelle Major episode that came out today.
Yep. Yeah, Tara Taylor Quinn did a lot of writing for Super Romance where she got her start. I saw someone show a Harlequin Regency romance in a video. I am going to have to track those down.
I wonder if they got it in one of those like historical boxes.
Yeah. Cinderella Christmas by Shelley Galloway, American Romance. Nice. I
need to try those book swaps.
Yeah, I would love to, but again, shipping to Canada is stupid and it's not
horrible.
It's horrible. The only person I can book shop with is Shannon. That still would be too expensive. Like leaving packages on benches to each other somewhere in the city.
I need the world to go back to normal so that you and Shannon can like send me a picture of you two standing outside of Harlequin's building with a sock. Like they won't let us in.
Yeah. We have been banned. Good to have options. Tally's Night, which is a top-rated book for that year. Oh no, I'm happy to look stuff up.
Yeah. here for.
Candle and Copper. Oh, Marilyn Papineau. She is so good. What are you reading that one for? Is that a prior to 2000? Because that line is still around, because that is now Harlequin romantic suspense.
One question I have for everybody that's watching, what's a series that you don't read that much of that's currently out?
Yeah, because we're Bree and I, okay, so kind of a teaser for next year. We're putting together something for next year. So we're kind of looking for prompts. And I think that would be a great one. Read a series that you haven't really delved into, right?
Yeah. And let us know why. I'd be interested in why you don't read. Because like for example, like I'm getting into the medical line, and it wasn't that I had anything against it. I just don't see them in the store. And so it was really like out of sight, out of mind. But now I'm like paying attention to them more online and just downloading the ebooks or ordering them.
Absolutely.
But let us know what series you don't read and why.
Yeah. Because I'm just now getting into medical, just because I've always said medical is not sexy. If you spend any kind of time in a hospital, it's like, this is not sexy. Of course, I never also got the pull of Grey's Anatomy or ER, whereas my mother loves those things. I'm like, if they're spending that much time hooking up, how are they saving my life? Like, that's my question.
You love CSI and SVU,
but that's different.
And love intrigue.
I know.
And police work is not that sexy either.
True enough. Fair is fair, right? It's what you know, right?
When we were like reading the Denise Wheatley, I was like, how does Sarah read this stuff all the time? Like, I was freaked out, you guys. Like, intrigue it's not that I have anything against it. It's just too intense for me. And Sarah reads them like candy. And I'm like, are you okay? Like, do you need a therapist?
Yeah. No, I do, but that's for other reasons, I'm sure. No, it did not, Shannon. It didn't get absorbed. Essentially what happened with Temptation is, for a while, it ran concurrent with the Blaze line. And so there are some of the older Temptation books you'll see that, I think you saw this, Bree. It says Blaze on the cover. So it was like almost a bit spicier Temptation. And then they did away with Temptation and just went to Blaze. And then they got rid of Blaze and went to Dare, and now Dare's gone. So that's which Bree is very upset about.
I love inspirational I don't want it to be like Bree's like
I know
spells, but like I just think it's kind of unfair that the sexier lines historically continue to go away. And it doesn't make any sense, because I feel like for the readers that enjoy that, why do they have to go without?
Yep.
We would be burning people at the stake if we got rid of
pitchforks and it's true. It's true.
I mean, we're women, let's be honest. People have sex.
Sorry to break it. As I've always liked to joke, the entire premise of the Babysitters Club series is based on sex. Where do you think all those kids came from?
The girls had a job because of it,
right? So is that the Mighty Quinn series that you're reading, the Blaze series? I have not read that series yet, by Kate Hoffman. Hiding romances around the city. Welcome.
Hi. Okay.
The medical romances, I'm getting into them a bit more now. I like the fact that with the medical, they're often overseas. They're not North America generally. There are some, but like, what's the one that Juliet Hyland has coming out next?
I'm grabbing him. Stand by. Because we're talking to her, right?
Yes, I think so, yes. Yeah. I didn't see it on the calendar, though, so I'm a little concerned, Bree. We might have to discuss this.
Yeah, you're right. So I think the covers are gorgeous.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah. And they do remind me of the
romance. They're very similar to the romance, yes. But her newest one that she posted on Instagram that's coming out takes place in Antarctica.
Oh, it does. Yep.
Yes.
It does.
And I'm like, yay.
No, in June, baby. Let's do it.
Right? Don't read anything sweet. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Don't usually read the Nocturne. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm trying, but Ooh, first Harlequin. Exciting. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the crazy. I don't like reading about it too close to home. Yeah. That's fair. No, I'm just going through everybody's comments. Never read Heartwarming, too tame. Again, fair. It's fair.
But you know what I like about Heartwarming, I think, was actually the first Harlequin that I read. No, it doesn't have any steam at all. At all. But you get the right author and they are so romantic. For me personally, I think sometimes we're, as romance readers, we just read so many of them that we forget to like notice the romantic parts of a romance. And you get that with these because you're not getting, you know, the steam and all of that. And yes, there's a conflict, but like those books really nail like the romantic elements of romance. If that matters to you, if not, then you're not going to like it. But for me, that's one thing that I look forward with those. Yeah, and they get it all the time.
I'm reading right now that Bride on the Run by Anna J. Stewart, which is a heartwarming, and it's super cute. It's running away from her wedding. She dives onto a random boat, and now she's a stowaway. And there's a parrot named Duchess. And I'm all about this book right now. It's awesome.
I'm reading. Hold on, let me pull it up. And I'm not even reading this for the Readathon, but I guess technically it can fit.
Whatever Harlequin or category you're reading now is for. Oh yes, of course.
A Dare, which I mean, we're going to be talking to Rachel Stewart, so.
Oh, we have such, I don't want to say too much but we have, I mean, yesterday's interview was sort of kind of amazing.
The summer's going to be epic, you guys. It's going to be an epic
summer with authors. Yeah.
All I'll say about yesterday's was Maisie fucking Yates.
Maisie Yates.
That's the mic.
I don't think Bree and I got a word in edgewise, to be honest. God love her. She even
told her from the beginning.
Just talk. Just talk. We'll just let you talk. We're just gonna say
it's yours.
Yeah.
She writes for Presents. She writes for Desire. Oh yeah.
UN, her standalones or her single titles, if you will. Let me go back. Oh, lots of comments here. Let me just see where I am. Not into medical because you're a nurse. Absolutely.
That makes total sense.
I typically only enjoy the medical line.
Nope, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
For this.
Well, that's wrong. The Presents Modern Romance and Historical. Sadly, I don't have time to read much more. That's fair. The contemporaries mostly. I haven't tried medical, spent a lot of time in hospitals. Presents. Every time I try, it's just, that was me for a long time, but now I've come to accept what they are, and they are meant to be the fantasy romance. Right, Bree? Like,
Maisie Yates said something yesterday when we interviewed her that I feel like we learn something every episode. So she broke it down for us in the sense of that in Presents, you're having these billionaires. Money's not an object, but the one thing that their money cannot buy is the heroine and her love. He could buy countries and houses, but if she doesn't return his love, like none of that matters. And I was like, that just gave me an entirely new perspective on those books because I'm new to Presents. Like I started with Presents this year, really for the podcast, reading Abby and Amanda. So
yes. Oh, back to Own Voices, Amanda Sinelli's.
Yes. All of the heroines in her series are some type of neurodiverse. Don't sleep on Harlequin and the Presents books. Yes, right. But they're doing some work.
Yep. Not a fan of the intrigue suspense line as the romance seems secondary. That is, that's fair.
More so intrigue, right? Intrigue, it's...
With the intrigue, what was explained to us is that with the intrigue is plot A, the romance is plot B. With the romantic suspense line, the romance itself is actually the main plot, and the mystery is like a secondary plot. Borrowing my mom's Blazing Temptations got me into romance. Nice.
What a way to start.
Oh, Shannon, I hope they come out with a new racy line. Bree is hoping so too. I would love to see it too. The wholesome lines are not my thing. That's cool. Carla Sorensen. What has she written? I'm interested. What line? The Australian ones, I got the Mills and Boon bind up of 3 books. Nice. I wish, have you been on the Mills and Boon website lately, Bree? Because I so badly, they have bind ups of like 3 books in one, and they're like a theme. Like there's one for summer nights, and it's just like 3, and I'm like, I want to buy these books.
I bought one, but it's only got 2. It's Rachel Stephanie London, and I am obsessed. And I'm like, if this didn't take a month to get here, I'd order from you all the time.
That's the thing. It's like I see them, right? And then they're typically, we get like the single book that comes out every month like this, but they will actually bind up 2 of whatever the line is and put them together. But these ones are like books that were published like years ago that they're putting together in a bind up. I'm like, really? Why can't I get that?
Put it in the fridge, and I put it in the cabinet.
Okay, thank you.
Antarctica, yes. We'll have to check. That one's going to have to be read for the podcast at some point. I find the Heartwarming. I honestly don't see them as often. I don't know what it's. No, you know what, Shannon? It's not you. It's because they're not sold in stores. There's not a physical book in our Walmarts or anything like that. So unless we're on the Harlequin website or you're on Amazon, you're not going to see. They're not a book that you can browse, which is what drives me crazy. You have to actually.
Where is it? So the Kit Hawthorne. So another thing that we put out into the ether and actually got a response on. I have seen some Heartwarmings at the Walmart. Now, Heartwarming, Walmart, I guess, put it out there to Harlequin, like, we want more of these Western stories.
Yeah.
So some of the Heartwarmings will be available in the store, but it'll say Harlequin Western. And apparently that was the store. It sounds like the stores have a lot more power than we tend to think that they do.
Especially a juggernaut like Walmart. You know? Which is something we heard somewhere over the last few days. I'm not going to name names. But the whole thing that happened with the like the Desire line and a few of the lines didn't publish books in June. It was June, right, Bree?
Yeah, it was June.
May or June. Was because of Walmart. Was because Walmart wanted one date to shelve books. So that's why they held them back for a month and then moved the date up for everything else. I'm not going to say where we heard that from, but that's something that we heard.
I can't find it. Oh, well. It's the Kit Hawthorne book. Who knows? Here, I think it's over here. I just read these books and I like mark that it's read and then I put it up and who knows where it goes. So, but yeah,
I hope that you love Diary of a War Bride.
Okay. I haven't read Georgette Heyer. I know Steve.
Neither have I.
Was her.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah, she was incredible. We learned so much.
Yep. Haven't read the historical romance. There are so many. Like, if you're a history person, pick a history period that you're interested in and just find a book that goes with it, you know, and see if you like it. Yeah, we've been so lucky, haven't we, Bree?
Lucky and busy.
Yeah, busy, but also like, you know, it's, as we keep saying, it's a good problem to have.
Time zones, man, like these time zones.
No, the Heartwarming line is not religious at all. They are just sweet romances. The love inspired are your faith-based books. The Hospital Harlequins like Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, okay.
Watch Grey's Anatomy, guys.
Yeah. Yes, the Prince Billionaires and the Presents are princess fantasy. Exactly.
So with Heartwarming, it's small town and the emphasis is on community. So no, there's nothing preachy or anything. They're just going to be sweet. There's no, I don't want to use the word clean because we don't really like that, but there's no sex on the page at all. No fade to black. It's just the romance, and the emphasis is, it can have a city but it needs to be kind of like Jill Shalvis's Heartbreaker Bay. If you're going to do a city, you need to have a focal point where they can build a community and it can have that sense of community in the books. So essentially, contemporary small town romance with no sex.
Mm-hmm. And the way I looked at it too, what really drew me to the Heartwarming line was I loved the American romance line so much. And I really have found that it kind of shifted because it's very much the cowboy element as well is huge in there. And a lot of the authors like Kathy McDavid, who used to write for the American romance line, are now writing for the Heartwarming line. So if you liked that American romance line, you might want to try the Heartwarming line. Oh, yay. First time participating. Welcome. She's so sweet. Our podcast is available all over the place. If you check any of the description boxes for any of my videos, I've got everything linked. Apple iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, and there's one more.
Amazon. Yep. Basically anywhere where you can find podcasts. We're there somewhere.
You'll find us. Want to read some Dare, but I can't read digital, so I need to order from Mills and Boon. Yeah. Mills and Boon publish monthly 3-in-1 anthologies that are older novels, often a miniseries. Yes, and I love those. I love them. I need to get to those. Yes, we adore Steve as well. What's the book set in Antarctica? I don't have the title.
It's Juliet. I'll pull it up. Keep talking. I'll pull it up.
Okay. It's Juliet Hyland, and I'm not sure. Bree will find it for us. Bree will find it.
I'm on the page. It's called Reawakened at the South Pole by Juliet Hyland. Let me try to see if y'all can see. Oh no, it's not going to show because it's kind of. But there you go. It's really cute. It's going to be. Is it Christmas themed or is it just winter themed? Well, I mean, it's Antarctica. Yeah, I think it's just it's Antarctica, so it's like cold theme, and it comes out. It comes out in October, so it may be Christmas.
It may be a Christmas. Yeah. Heartwarming. You said Kit Hawthorne for the Heartwarming for an author, right?
Amy Vastine, Melinda Curtis.
Melinda Curtis, yes.
Yeah. I think this may be her new one, Jacqueline Thomas.
I think so.
There's a lot of series in Heartwarming. It's a lot. Hey, what was that what was the cowboy one that you read last month? Was it Second Chance Cowboy?
The Second Chance Cowboy, and who the heck wrote that book?
Oh my
gosh.
No,
Plus,
I haven't.
There's also that one that I read, the Rebel one. That one was really good too. I read a couple of them lately.
I know you've been killing it with the Heartwarming.
I've got I almost said thrift books. I do not have thrift books open. I have.
Let me open my Gloss app because I downloaded. We both downloaded.
Claire McEwen wrote Second Chance Cowboy. That was really good. And Cindy Syndi Powell wrote The Bad Boys Redemption, which was also really good. Kathy McDavid, I've read. Carrie Lynn Webb, she did a good one. She does some good ones as well.
This is a new one we both downloaded. The Man from Montana.
Just look at the cover. I don't care what the book's about. I need the cover.
Right. I was like, here's the money, girl. I don't care what the
take my money. Steve will be on the podcast this coming Wednesday.
I think she's another popular one.
What's the author?
Kim Findley.
Yes.
I downloaded that one. So.
Oh, good. Love the podcast. Thank you. Reads Reawakened at the South Pole. See, Shannon is our go-to. We just need to put her on as like our moderator.
Shannon needs to come talk to us on a Wednesday.
Shannon, would you be willing to be on the podcast on a Wednesday to talk Harlequin? Let us know. Message us, DM us on Insta.
Save those points, Stephanie. I'm like building my points.
I was telling Bree, okay, so I'm part of the Harlequin Connections group on Facebook. Someone posted yesterday, one of the members, they have just shy of 200,000 points. They're like, they've been collecting them since 2017 and have never used them. I'm like, what are you doing?
Donate some points, girl.
What are you hoping to do? Get a car? Like, what are you saving up for? But I love it. I'm like, that's awesome. An order coming. Yay. It's not a live show until someone buys a book. That is a true fact. True fact. For Heartwarming. Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh,
that's a good author too.
One that's like not part of the Readathon, but that we are reading this month, and we will be reading one a month until we get it finished, is hold on, let me open it and show the hot, sexy cover.
Oh, yes.
Is dead sexy. Is it going to show me the cover? I don't know. Where is it? It's Vampire Cowboys, and it's part of the Blaze series. It doesn't want to show me the cover. I don't know what's going on. Oh, well.
But it's Bree. It's like something that I love and something that Bree loves. And Nicole just loves all the things.
Dead Sexy is the first one, right? It's Dead Sexy is the first.
Sexy is the first book. Yes, yes.
I'm gonna pull it up on Goodreads so I can show it.
Okay.
So if you want to read one a month from that series with us, we will be starting it this month.
Yep. And we're gonna have Nicole from Who Picked This Book back on the podcast.
They are cowboy vampires, you guys.
Cowboy vampires, friends. The only way they're getting me to read a vampire romance.
Oh yeah, Melinda Curtis. Yes.
Yes.
You're welcome.
She also writes, I think she also writes single title. She writes the Sunshine Valley series. I think it's really cute. Oh yay! Shannon wants to be on. We're gonna hold you to it, girl.
I know.
Lucy Parker coming. Nice. Spend them immediately. See, right? Okay, so 200,000 points. That is 100,000 free ebooks because it's 2,000 points for a free ebook.
Oh my gosh, what is this woman waiting for?
But I don't want to do the math because I'm curious.
Donate me an ebook. Donate me an entire series.
Okay, so 200,000. I'm wrong. 200,000 points gets you 40 free print books divided by that. No, it's 100. It's 100 free ebooks. I was way off. 100,000 Vampire Cowboys. I'm in. Yes, that's right. See? Yeah, you can. For example, on Friday, they had the sale on yesterday. And if you go on the site and you go to the rewards point section, at the beginning of every month, they'll give you 4 books that if you buy these books, you get an extra 500 points per book. So I bought 3 of them. I spent a grand total of $7, $7.82 with, and I got 3 ebooks and it was 3,100 points. So I also got a free ebook. Like, there's ways.
Yeah.
There's Mrs. Our moderator again. Thanks, Shannon. I read most of that series. I can't wait to hear what y'all think. Yes. Vampire Cowboys. Click. Yes. Yes, the Love at First Bite series. Yes, that is correct. That's actually the one that I'm
Creek. So what I'm confused. I'm saying Love at First Bite, but then like Goodreads it says Skull Creek. So I don't know if she like blended the series.
I think it started out as that 3-book Love at First Bite, and then it became like the last 3 are like the brothers' names.
Cody.
That became yeah. Coming in late. Welcome.
Hi, Christy.
It's all right. Hello, everybody. So yeah. So
we miss a prompt.
Okay. The summer cover. Did we talk about that?
Summer cover.
I don't know if I'm going to count this as a summer cover or not, but I have some others I could pick from. But this is also my pre-2000 is Flamingo Park by the great Margaret Way. Harlequin Romance 2400. It says flamingo. Flamingos are summer.
Steve's here. Steve, I asked about you.
Steve, people have been mentioning you. They loved you on the podcast. And we keep telling them he's going to be on Tuesday or on Wednesday. April 1981. I was 2 when this came out.
My God, I love it.
Showing my age now. Good afternoon. Is Mills and Boone have 25 to 50% discount. Oh, so all of my Mills and Boone friends over there might be like what Michelle Hoff does with all of her series under one series umbrella. Maybe. Must make trouble often. Yes. From friend to fake fiance. Oh, I love Jules Bennett. I love Jules Bennett. Yeah, right, Steve. His ripe old age of 28.
That's right.
I have no idea how much longer we're going to be on. We're going to be on until we have, I guess, nothing to talk about. But let me see if I can. Hold on. Oh, let me see what. Whoops, that's Steve. All right, so. Ooh, should we show off some more 2021 releases?
Let's do it.
Pippa Roscoe, who we're going to be talking to in a few weeks. This one comes out in August, everybody. And can I just say, I showed this on Instagram, but for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, she included this postcard, and I must have this. I want a whole set of these old postcards.
We want like a merch, like we want some merch. We want
Harlequin merch
with. We want Categorically Romance podcast merch with something like that. Like I need an old vintage cover on the shirt.
If anyone can suggest anything we could do for merch that wouldn't get our hands slapped by Harlequin, that would be great.
We already know they're never going to let us in the building, okay?
Right? Yeah.
Mr. Boone isn't going to let us in the country to come. But we want some shirts made, okay?
Summer cover. Weddings are summer to me, so I feel like this is a summer cover, as well as this one. I think that's a summer cover.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had my Jamie Pope, but now I'm like, I can also try to squeeze in that Kim Finley 4th of July one from Heartwarming. I mean,
yes,
because
I saw that one.
Does it not scream summer? Like, look at that.
Gorgeous. Not shut, Steve. How did we get into Harlequin books? Do we want to hear?
After I found Sarah. Yeah, after I found Sarah, that's how I got into them.
I got into them a few years before that. Roughly 20 plus years before that. It was before Steve was born.
Yeah. Oh, Steve.
I've been reading them since I was 21, so it's like over literally half my life at this point. I got into them because I found them at a store and my aunt used to read them and I'm like, okay. But yeah, I just love them.
The duets, right? You picked up the duets at the gas station?
I picked up the duets.
Because hello, for series that's no longer being published, can we talk about rom-coms?
This was my very first Harlequin book ever. Heaven.
That's the one you bought. Like
this is not the edition I bought. And unfortunately, I lost it. I had to rebuy it. And Shotgun Nanny by Nancy Warren. And I read this in like a day because I was and then immediately I'm like, well, I have to go back to the store now. Buy all the things. That was my first. I saved the Susan Mallory for the Readathon. Is that the new one, When Summer Ends? Good choice. Good choice.
Sibling's best friend. That's my favorite trope. It's in there.
Love the present cover. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain Baby, but yes, that one looks really good too. I bought a lot of 30 Kiss books off of eBay. Oh, I'm jealous.
Please send us a photo when they arrive.
Please. Tag the podcast on Instagram and we'll repost it if you let us. Aw, thank you.
When I found Sarah, I had been watching YouTube. I found BookTube in 2014. And I think it was 2015 that I found, 2016 maybe, that I found Jess from Peace Love Books. And I was like, okay, people are talking about romance. And then I found Sarah and I was like, well, she's talking about romance too, but like totally different romance from the other girls I found. Like by that point, I think I found like 3 people that were talking about romance. And so, yeah, I was just hooked. I was like, I need to be her friend. And now here we are.
Gotta hang with the cool kids. What a find. I know. I get so jealous seeing all these people who find all these great things on the Harlequin or on eBay and stuff. If I could justify the shipping, I'd be buying all the things. But I can't.
You got lucky though, because you got like over 200 books with your last big haul. That was crazy.
I can neither confirm nor deny. I mean, just off the, like, I'm just like pulling them up, like 3 bookshelves that are
triple stacked.
That one is triple stacked. That one is triple stacked. That one is double stacked, and this one is double stacked. So,
you know, we haven't talked about, like, we haven't thrown out any special edition titles.
Oh, good Lord Almighty!
That's your favorite
in the Kia family.
McKenna Lee.
A new release, also a Own Voices book and a 2021 release.
Rochelle Allers had one a couple of months ago.
Yes. And also a shout out to Carrie Nichols. This one comes out in July, so it is available right now on Harlequin, the Sergeant's Matchmaking Dog. Who doesn't want a matchmaking dog?
I know.
Come on. Looks delightful.
He's so sweet. We're going to be
try and fit that one in this one. You know, like, the one thing is, and I can say this, like, let's be real. These are shorter books. I mean, they're 200 and some odd pages. Really, the way most of us read, I know not everyone's a quick reader. Steve, keep your mouth shut. I was messaging him and he's like, I guess I should finish that book. And I said, yeah. And he's like, okay, done. I'm like, really? But no, in reality, let's be serious. Like, these are not a difficult, do you know what I mean? Most older ones at the local, yeah, same. I'm hoping soon I can get back into a used bookstore. The deal with like Mira and other books that say Harlequin. Okay, so Harlequin, I don't have any around me. Harlequin is the company. It's the publisher, like Berkeley or Kensington, St. Martin's, whatever. Mira and HQN are, what do you call them? Like imprints?
Like imprints, yeah.
Yeah. And they publish the single title romances. So, for example, HQN publishes Maisie Yates's Gold Valley series, right? Whereas
from a quilting circle.
Confessions from a Quilting Circle, you know, like a lot of Susan Mallory's single title stuff and whatever. But the category is different. The category is pretty self-explanatory. They say what they are. Now, again, they're published by Harlequin, but for all intents and purposes for the Readathon, Mira and HQN are not considered category, even though they're published by Harlequin.
Even owns Avon, because
they do own Avon
on the Harlequin site. Yeah, that was like, what? I was like, Beverly Jenkins.
I know, right? Sorry. Past 2 months on Harlequin eBay one clicker.
Wait, Jess.
I saw her with a bunch of the NASCAR ones, and I was like, oh my God, I remember the NASCAR. I have a couple of the Christmas bind-ups. Mm-hmm. I got to get to those maybe this year.
Or I've always wanted a Vietnam era romance, and I found one that was part of, I think, the American Romance series. I think they did like a series maybe of that.
They did a mini series within called Decades of Romance. And then they did a different romance set in each of like the last 100 years. And one of them was during Vietnam, which was very cool. Yes, I agree, Shannon. I completely appreciate why we're on lockdown, but I need to shop. Yes, The Sheriff Star by McKenna Lee was fantastic.
Our episode with her comes out next Saturday. So
yes, it does. An HQN book, but that doesn't feel, no, it's not category. It's just an HQN. It's a single title. Yeah. What else? Do we have anything else we want to share, Miss Bree?
Have fun with the Readathon, guys.
Yes, have fun with the Readathon. Do we want to pop on in a couple weeks? Like, because I think this ends on the 20th. So we could try and do this again maybe in 2 weeks on the 19th. Yeah. And just kind of share what we read and what our thoughts were and stuff like that.
Because I'm sure my TBR is going to change, okay? Sure it's going to change.
Mine's going to change 100 times.
I think for the prompt of no longer in place, I'm reading a bombshell. My first bombshell.
Yes, good choice.
Daughter of the Flames by Silhouette, by Nancy Holder. So we're actually planning an episode. If anybody wants to dig out a bombshell or just go one-click one, we're going to be reading. Each of us is going to read a bombshell, and we have an author that's going to join us because she loves these books. She doesn't write category, but she loves category. So dig out a bombshell and let us know what you read, and we can chat about it whenever we do our episode.
Yep. No, definitely. I'm just going through the last here. Yep, definitely pick up McKenna Lee. She's only got the 2, the Sheriff's Star and the Kean Family, which is a brand new release. We do. Hashtag CRR category romance readathon 21, I think is what I have. I'll have to double check.
We'll just also do hashtag read category romance and we'll see it.
Yes. Yeah. Let me see. Yep. Please do another one. We will. Mine is set in stone. They're in my reading journal already. And in pen.
I love it. In pen. I like made the TBR and then I was like, one click. And I'm like telling Sarah, I'm like, I don't know if I'm actually going to do this TBR. And she's like, I don't actually have one. I'm just going.
No, I don't have one.
If y'all know Sarah's so structured that it's so weird to hear her say, I don't have a TBR. I'm just going with the flow.
Because the reason I can do that is because all I'm reading this month is category.
Yeah.
Except for the Babysitters Club and our Book Sisters Book Club pick. So I have a wealth to choose from.
Oh, I found another summer one. If you like romance, Summer Fling with a Prince. I mean, it has summer in the title.
I mean, who wouldn't want that? You're welcome. Book for the Readathon is by Nicole Severin. Oh, I like her a lot. She's really good. She writes for the Intrigue line. That is awesome. Awesome. So yeah, so I think that's it for today, you guys. Thank you all so very much for joining us. This was fantastic.
Yeah.
Our
episode today is with Michelle Major. If you haven't had the opportunity to listen to that, I think it was wonderful. Like, we recorded it so long ago that it felt like, I was like, is this us? Like, this is a really good chat. Like, well, it is us. We just recorded it a long time ago.
Let's just share till the end of the month just for funsies. So, like we said, today is Michelle Major. Next Saturday is McKenna Lee. The 19th is Brian. How do you say her name?
Bryony.
I was right. Okay, Bryony Green, who is the editor for Historical. She rocks, and she was in the UK. And then we have Nina Crespo on the 26th. So very, very excited. Yay. And then just our usual Wednesday chitter chatter randomness, which will be fun. But yeah, thank you, everybody. Talk to you later.
Bye. Everybody.